Jesse, I think it'd be very helpful to your listeners to understand how we got here to do a history lesson on Obama. All we did was fill up the government with communists, so on and so forth. Well, okay, so I'll do a very, very brief one here. I'll do a very brief one. First, as I've said many times before, but if you're new to the show, you have missed it. We've had many, many, many Democrat presidents and Republican presidents, obviously, many in our history. This includes Joe Biden, what I'm about to say. But we have never, ever, ever in the history of this country had a president that genuinely hated the country. Now, modern Democrat presidents, like Joe Biden, he knew he had to pretend to hate the country because that's his base. They hate the country. He knew he had to speak that language. But it wasn't genuine. Joe Biden didn't even know where he was. He didn't believe that. Barack Obama believed that all the way. But he combined two very, very, very dangerous things. Combined, these things are very dangerous. He combined a genuine hatred for America with a genuine talent for communist organization and activism. Combining talent with that kind of hatred made him a formidable foe. I'm going to play something that you've heard 1,000 times before over the last decade, 15 years probably. You've heard this a lot, but I'm going to play it to you again. Barack Obama's pastor, the man who baptized their children, was a man named Jeremiah Wright. Barack Obama didn't pop into his church every now and then on a Sunday. For 30 years, he sat in the pew. Now, keep in mind, when you hear this guy speak, he's one of many influences around Barack Obama, because he didn't know his dad, who nurtured him, formed his worldview, and raised him. One of his main mentors was Frank Marshall Davis, someone who actually had a communist membership number. Now, picture this. As you hear this pastor speak, picture this mentality walking into the White House and how he would operate.
When it came to treating the citizens of African descent fairly, America failed. She put them in chains. The government put them on slave quarters, put them on auction blocks, put them in cotton fields, put them in inferior schools, and then wants us to sing God Bless America? No, no, no. Not God Bless America. God America, that's in the Bible, for killing innocent people. God America, for treating her citizens as less than human. God America, as long as she tries to act like she is God and she is supreme.
Now, Barack Obama, he believes all that, he knew he couldn't speak like that on the campaign trail. Again, the talent was there. So Barack Obama, if you ever go back and actually watch his campaign speeches, he campaigned like a complete moderate. Hey, man, I'm one of you. Hey, it's just us, you know? Yes, a little lefty here. But when he finally stepped foot inside the Oval Office, he moved with a purpose. And that purpose was to finally bring the communist infiltration into the highest possible levels. That analogy we've used 100 times about, think about the country like it's a big tall skyscraper with the management on top down to the lowest of the low on the bottom floor. They didn't have all the top floors yet, but Barack Obama got there and he discarded even traditional Washington bureaucrats. No, not interested in that. And he went into the university system and other places to grab the most committed America-hating communists. And he put them in the FBI and CIA and IRS and everywhere else. And then they spent their time promoting other committed communists and purging out anybody decent. He's the one who filled the top floor up with these savages. And he's the reason why it got as bad as it got under Joe Biden. Joe Biden's administration did the damage. Barack Obama paved the road. That is the history of him. All right.